Hey, this is Rylan from Land Insights, and today I'm going to be talking about a couple new features that we just released inside Land Insights. Those two features are the city limits overlay and the city limits filter for your land data exports. So I'm going to be going over this live with you guys, and then I'll help you understand the use cases of each of these features and break it down for you guys. So I'm just going to zoom into a random county in the U.S. Let's look at Jonesboro inside Craighead County. This looks like Arkansas. So as you zoom in, you'll see Jonesboro right here. And we can click on data layers and we can select on our city limits overlay. So as you can see here, Jonesboro has a pretty big city limit. And I'm just going to go over like the importance of this. So generally, when you're inside city limits, it's going to be a little more heavily restricted with what you can and can't do with your land. So if you have 40 acres inside these city limits, you might not get away with as much as what you can get away with outside these city limits. So maybe like you can't have a trailer, or maybe you need more like building approvals if you're going to want to build a house or anything really. So you're going to be more heavily restricted on what you can and can't do with the land. Benefits though inside city limits, like this might be a good way to target entitlement deals. So if you want to turn 10 acres into a bunch of quarter-acre lots, you could utilize this tool to just target stuff inside city limits because there's a higher population in there, and there's less larger pieces of land in the city limits. So if you want to just target entitlements, you can go after that. And also, like within city limits, maybe infill lots are going to be worth more. So like think of a quarter acre out here versus a quarter acre in here. A quarter acre in here is going to be worth a lot more. So you can target quarter acre like infill lots inside city limits if you want to as well. But a lot of people, they do the rural land approach to their filtering. So I think a lot of people are going to utilize the filter to not go after big land or large acreage inside city limits. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and I'm going to show you other ways you can utilize the filter. So we went over the overlay. I'm going to go over the filter now. So let's say we wanted to target Craighead County just as a whole. Let's say we just wanted to market Craighead County as a whole. Type in Craighead County, and then let's say we want to do rural acreage, like less restricted land. We'll do 5 to 80 acres. And then this is our city limits filter right here. So we can either include everything, which includes everything in the county, or we can filter by the city limits. So you can filter only inside city limits. So that would be like if you wanted to go after entitlements, or outside city limits if you just don't want to deal with the cities. So we're looking at county land that's not in city jurisdiction. So as you can see here, we have properties outlined that are all outside the city limits now. Whereas if we went inside, we would have stuff inside the city limits. If you just wanted to target this city, instead of choosing the county, you would just polygon around this overlay, and you'll get all of the land in here. So that's the way to just target specific cities. But we're just targeting the county because I'm going after the rural land strategy. So we got everything selected outside city limits. And then we're gonna go to our AI scrubbing. So these are like the filters that I use for exporting. So we're gonna do the keep only vacant land. I don't use zoning or land use because this goes off of our building overlay. Basically, it's seeing if there's a little house inside this property. So if there isn't a little house, it's going to select it. So we're only keeping vacant land, as you can see here. So these are one of the selected properties we have. And then we want to remove bad slope. So anything that's too steep, we're going to remove that. Remove landlock, remove HOAs. I don't really care when we're doing 5 to 80 acres whether or not to remove HOAs. So I'm just going to leave it open. Wetland. The max wetland coverage and max flood zone coverage I want is 50. I'm not doing any subdivision stuff, so I'm not going to do any road frontage And then I'm going to deduplicate owners, keep the larger parcel. And then if you want to whittle your list down even more, you can. So we're at 851 parcels right now. I also recommend you exclude keywords like Walmart, for example. So cemetery, we don't want to have any landowners that own any of that. And just make sure you have a bigger list. And you can always save this filter if you want. So you can save your filter so that you save all these keywords that you're excluding. And if you want to skip trace, you can skip trace. And that's it. And if you want to put in your AI pricing, you can do that as well. And then we'll just click export and purchase. Okay. And all of these new features, they're available for our Lite, Starter, and Pro accounts. So even on your free Lite account, you can utilize these new features, and they're available to the rest of our subscriptions as well. And if you don't have an account already, you can go to landinsights.co, landinsights.co, and click create my free account, and you can create your free account from there and get rolling on your data exports. All right, thanks everybody.